Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Prestik Prodigy. I'm glad to have you today in this video. The purpose of this video is to participate in a competition as announced by Goji Center. Who is Goji Center, you may ask? Goji Center is a YouTuber who talks about kaiju and dinosaurs from many social media platforms. He talks about theories, speculative battles, redesigning fictional and notorious creatures, making them a whole lot deadlier, and also talking about what-if scenarios. So if you haven't noticed, last year he made the notorious Indomninus Rex much deadlier. Yep, he basically turned the Indomninus Rex into a giant, breathing, walking extinction event. Ever since then, there were multiple YouTubers who made their own hybrid in order to try to bring down the Indomninus 2.0. So, let's dig right in and let's see what I can cook up. So, for my hybrid, I will be using 10 different genomes, and each and every one of them will play a very important role in making my hybrid a worthy opponent, and also make my hybrid extremely. For my base genome, I will be using Tyrannosaurus, and there are many reasons as why I chose this particular dinosaur as my hybrid's base. Obviously having the strongest bite force than any other terrestrial predator. Tyrannosaurus used to bite from 5 to 6 tons, and it was the largest theropod to have ever existed that we know of, weighing in from 9 to 10 tons. And it used to have the heaviest and most muscular physique than any other theropod. According to trace fossils, there was special padding on the T-Rex's feet, which allows it to be a stealthy predator. So you won't be hearing any booming footsteps. You won't even know T-Rex is creeping up behind you. The other traits I want to take are its heightened senses, with being high sense of smell, which is better than any other dinosaur, along with its keen vision, which could rival birds of prey, and lastly, its excellent hearing, which could hear low and high frequencies 4 miles away. And the last trait I want to take from the T-Rex is its special hip joints, which allows it to make quick turns for an animal its size. Even though the T-Rex sounds like a powerful animal, it is still no match for the Indomninus 2.0. This gives a reason as to why my second genome will be Argentinosaurus. Argentinosaurus was a dinosaur that measured from 35 to 37 meters long and used to weigh 80 tons. The main reason I want to add in this genome is to give a boost in size for my hybrid. This could help level the battle playing field. There are other traits I want to take from Argentinosaurus, with that being a powerful circulatory and vascular system, which allows blood to be pumped in massive amounts to support its massive body, along with its special skeletal frame. Since my hybrid will have the skeletal structure similar to Argentinosaurus, this will help having my hybrid have a rigid skeletal frame. Even though it's hollow, it's still strong. And just like a sauropod, it would have air chambers and air sacs. Air sacs are organs which would help in respiration. So with the special skeleton and respiratory system, this could help take in more oxygen, give it stamina, and lighten the body. The last trait I want to take from Argentinosaurus is the special backward-facing claws, which would help propel my hybrid to go forward, as well as stand its ground against the Indomninus 2.0 in case it's in a pushing match. So for my third genome, it will be Nodosaurus. Nodosaurus is a cousin of the famous Allosaurus. This is a armored dinosaur and has a better set of armor than Allosaurus. It is so heavily armored that even its eyelids are made of bone. And with that particular trait, I want to add it to my hybrid to make it a walking fortress. So the Indomninus will have a difficult time penetrating its set of armor. According to a theory and an experiment, this is to calculate the durability of Nodosaurus and Allosaurus alike by using the replicas of the different armored dinosaurs, and they would use a car to crash into them at full speed, and the results are amazing. Dinosaurs like Nodosaurus can withstand a car crash, even though it's not a big animal. So far, I added in a lot of strength, size, and durability. These sound like good advantages for my hybrid, but unfortunately, because of increase in size, my hybrid will be slower and may not be as agile as the Indomninus 2.0. However, that my hybrid will have better stamina, my fourth genome will be African wild dog. These are small canines native to Africa, and there's a reason why they are well known to have great running stamina. They have a large set of lungs compared to body ratio, along with a powerful heart and a special system which helps keeps the organs hydrated and cool for longer periods of time. With these qualities, I will add this to my hybrid, and this will make my hybrid extremely dangerous since it can keep up with the Indomninus, or it will hardly get tired. In order to make my hybrid stand out, I will give my hybrid the ability to regenerate, and I have one animal in mind. For the fifth genome, I'll be putting in Axolotl DNA. These are amphibious creatures related to salamanders, and they are well known for their ability to regenerate lost limbs and even parts of their brain. What fascinates scientists the most is that they can be immune or resilient to cancer, thanks to the regeneration that they can replicate healthy cells over time. Even though it sounds awesome, there's a problem. They are not immune to diseases, and the regeneration time-consuming and energy-consuming ability, because with a lot of energy putting into regeneration or healing, a lot of diseases will enter an immune system and get Axolotl sick. And also, a lot of growing and gestation will be put on a pause as healing will become a main priority, which is why adding this sixth genome and help boost the healing factor for my hybrid, making it a much more resilient creature when it comes to diseases and injuries. The sixth genome will be Nile Crocodile. There are many inspiring qualities I will take from the Nile Crocodile, the first being its regenerative abilities. In general, crocodiles are resilient to most diseases and venom. That's by having special antibodies and circulatory system which will help misdirect the infections or venom away from the bloodstream. But Nile Crocodile is most resilient to snake venom, such as from viper, cobra, and puff adder. There are other qualities I will take from the Nile Crocodile, with that being its semi-aquatic ability, by having sensory pits to detect prey in dark, murky waters, along with its breath-holding capability, and last but not least, its long, muscular, finned tail. My seventh genome will be Bonobo, and the only reason is to have long, powerful arms with great dexterity. With this ability, this will allow my hybrid to craft weapons, grab, throw, and have better reaching range. There are instances where you will see bonobos collect wood, make a bonfire, roasting marshmallows. For my eighth genome, I will add in Allosaurus. In case you're wondering, I'll be taking in Allosaurus fragilis, and the only reason is to have the long, sharp, powerful claws from Allosaurus. since this predator used to hunt huge, fleshy sauropods. Allosaurus fragilis used to have claws up to 20 centimeters long. They could have been bigger due to having a keratin-like sheet to protect the bone. With that in mind, this will give my hybrid enormous, intimidating looking claws, just like the Indomninus 2.0. With the arms of the Bonobo and the claws of Allosaurus, this will give my hybrid powerful slashing attacks. So, with all those genomes, you must be wondering, wouldn't that cause mental disabilities, just like the Scorpius Rex? After all, each of these genomes are completely different to each other, and their fighting styles are different. However, for my 9th genome, it plays a very important role. Ladies and gentlemen, for my 9th genome is elephant. Elephants do not tend to forget. This is a very important trait when it comes to finding special resources in the open savanna. They are well known for their high level of intelligence, and they have shown their creativity by picking flowers to logs, throwing objects, painting, and learning sign language just by using one tool, their trunk. Imagine having the brain capacity and intelligence of an elephant. Did you know the elephant possesses around 257 billion neurons, while the T-Rex only possesses about 86 billion neurons? That is almost, or around, 3 times as much as the T-Rex. This could help make use of the multiple weapons the hybrid has: the powerful jaws, the strong arms, and the muscular tail. This would make my creature an unstoppable force. For my very last genome to make my hybrid, I will be using common garter snake DNA. This little guy would come across the shrew multiple times, and this little guy has a trick up his sleeve. There is a special protein in its blood. It's known as ACE, which is short for
acetylcholinesterase.
This particular protein in the blood would help break down the active compounds in the venom, which makes the common garter snake highly tolerant to shrew venom, giving my hybrid a fighting chance against the Indomninus 2.0. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you all been waiting for, I present to you Tyrannos Apocalypta, meaning the tyrant who brings the apocalypse. Nickname Thanos. Thanos stands at 9 meters tall when he rears up on his hind legs, 6 meters tall when he's on all fours, and he's 18 meters long and weighing in from 16 to 18 tons. He has a broad, dense skull due to T-Rex DNA, but he still has his Tyrannosaurus teeth, because the Tyrannosaurus has different sets of teeth for different purposes. The front does all the tearing of flesh, the middle section does all the killing, while the back teeth does all the bone crushing. The cranium is reinforced with dense bone, along with dense osteoderms and horns of Nodosaurus, to make Thanos look more intimidating and be able to protect the brain when he crashes into walls. As you can see, he has the red gills from Axolotl. However, this is to show that he has Axolotl DNA in his genome. He has a really short and thick neck muscles to support his huge and powerful head, along with long, strong front limbs of Bonobo with long, sharp, curved claws of Allosaurus. And Thanos can knuckle walk just like an ape. His body resembles that of a T-Rex, but it is covered with osteoderms on top, courtesy to Nodosaurus DNA. Thanos has huge, powerful limbs, that of a T-Rex, and more curved claws due to Argentinosaurus DNA. His long, muscular tail resembles that of the Nile Crocodile. He's dark gray in color with a dark stripe running down from his neck to tail, along with black and white patches. This is due to common garter snake and African wild dog DNA. He has orange eyes with a patterned muzzle. What makes my hybrid so unique among others is his regeneration, super strength, ability to craft weapons, great running stamina, and he possesses a semi-aquatic lifestyle and high levels of intelligence. Also, Thanos doesn't always charge into battle. Sometimes he'll take a step back, analyze his foes, and then take action. Even though Thanos has a powerful regenerative abilities, it can be overwhelmed to a point where it can be killed thanks to serious damage, or just simple decapitation. And back then, in some parts of our history, elephants used to be battle mounts, and people used to ride them into battle. So imagine having a giant carnivorous hybrid as a mount. That would be kinda cool. So everyone, I want to say thank you so much for watching my video. Please feel free to like and share or subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on my TikTok account. That's all, folks.